Hey there, Allison with everydayshortcuts.com. Welcome back to my channel. So Easter is coming up and I thought of an easy recipe that you can make at home, no baking required, and it's perfect just in time for Easter. It's going to be easy peanut butter eggs. And what you need to make this recipe is powdered sugar, peanut butter, butter, salt, vanilla extract, and you'll need some chocolate melts. And then also to make it Easter, you can use like an egg-shaped cookie cutter, or you can use any kind of Easter shaped cookie cutter you want, or if you just don't want to make it Easter, you can use any kind you want. Okay, let's get started in making this recipe. To get started, you want to melt 1/4 cup of butter first. Then you want to add 2 cups of your powdered sugar. Then 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Just a pinch of salt. And then 1 cup of peanut butter. Then you want to use a hand mixer and mix until well combined. Next, you want to get out an 8x8 baking dish, and you want to cut a piece of parchment paper that is larger than the pan, and you want to make sure that it overlaps over the top so that way it's easy to get the peanut butter mold out. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the mixture, we're going to form a ball, and then we're going to push it down on top of the parchment paper in the pan and make it nice and even, and then put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes. Okay, as you can see, I have pushed it down into the pan, and then now we're going to go ahead and stick it in the freezer. Okay, I've taken the peanut butter out of the freezer and it's nice and hardened together. So we're going to go ahead and cut the shapes out. Now, it will depend on how many you can make depending on the size of your cookie cutter. Mine is a little bit larger than normal. So if you use a smaller size, you can get more out of it. But you can go ahead and cut all the shapes out and lay them on a pan and a parchment paper. And then we're going to put them back in the freezer for 30 minutes and allow them to harden before we add the chocolate coating. So if you've made all of your cutouts and you still have some peanut butter left over, you can go ahead and roll it into a ball again and push it down, and then go ahead and make some more cutouts. And just before your peanut butter eggs have hardened in the freezer for 30 minutes, you can go ahead and get your chocolate melts ready, and probably need about 2 cups of chocolate melts, or I'm using the chocolate squares, and we're going to melt it in the microwave in 30-second increments and stirring in between until creamy and smooth. Okay, I just took the eggs out of the freezer. They are nice and hard. So we're going to go ahead and dip them into our melted chocolate and cover them completely on both sides. And then once they are covered, we're going to go ahead and put them back on the parchment paper and then allow them to harden, and then you can enjoy. Okay, here is the final outcome. You can see that they came out so good, and sometimes you may have some chocolate over on the edges, and you can just take a knife and trim those off if you want. But you can see they're nice and thick, full of peanut butter, chocolate covered, and taste like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Happy Easter!